What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica. If you don't know that already, I love all things makeup and beauty. I'm also a mother, so I apologize for my children in the background. They get pretty hype, so we just ignore them. So today I wanted to use the Hank and Henry Living in Color palette again. I really just wanted to do more looks with it. So yeah, so that is what we're doing today. I do post all of my completed looks on Instagram, so if that's something you're interested in, I'll leave the link above. You could also follow me on Twitter, if you want to. So without further ado, we are gonna go ahead and get started. Started as always by priming my eyelid using the P. Louise base in the shade number 2. So as I said before, I'm going to be going in with my Hank and Henry Living in Color palette, which looks like this. And I'm going to start by taking this shade right here. I'm going to start by taking it on a packing brush, line out my general shape. So I'm not worried about anything right now besides outlining it. So I'm trying not to flare this out too much. So usually I like follow my eyebrow and I flare it way out here. But I wanted to try something different. And then I'm going to go back and start to blend this harsh line out. So I'm actually going to take a different brush, a little more fluffier brush. That way the edges are really nice and soft. I'm going to go ahead and take this shade right here. They have names, but I do not know them. So I'm going to take this on a fluffier brush, and I'm going to put it everywhere where we put that darker brown color. And then I'll start to blend this up so it fades real nice up to the brow bone. So I'm just building this color and then lightly smoking it out around the edges. And then I'm going to take a clean brush and further soften those edges, kind of flick this out a little bit. And then I'm going to go back in with the dark brown shade, blend it up into that lighter color. And then I'll go back in with the lighter color and blend those edges again. So I'm really just building the color up till I'm like happy with it. Trying not to lose any colors in the process. So that's not bad. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease. Went ahead and carved that cut crease out with some Vaseline. And so now I'm going to take my P. Louise base and reapply it. And then I'm just going to make sure everything's nice and even. Going in with a clean brush. So now I'm just going to take some of my e.l.f. finishing powder. I'm going to take it on this little flat brush. And I'm just going to set where that negative space is going to be. I just cut the crease higher than I usually would. That way I would have plenty of space for that like line. So I'm going to go back in with the middle shade on the same packing brush I used in the beginning. And I'm going to start to lay that color down. And also I'm going to be mapping out the line. So I just want to make sure those lines are as even as possible. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this outer corner, except I'm going to wing it out and pray that they are even. And then I'm just, I'm more worried about the top line than I am about the bottom because I could clean that up. And then I'm going to go back in with this lighter shade. So I'm just going to blend this into the front. Being careful not to go over that invisible line that I made in my head. Next, I'm going to take this blue shimmer shade right here. And I'm just going to take this on a flat packing brush. And so I'm just going to pack it on both sides of the brush. And I'm going to give it a little spritz. Just because I really want it to be vibrant. And then I'm going to go back in with that light shade and blend the edges of this shimmer out. And I apologize, my son is jumping on the bed if you could hear it. Okay, so I'm going to actually apply my lash first because these are like real thin, so I don't think powder will stick to them too much. And then I'll do my face and come back and do the lower lash line, which I'm going to do different. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But I'm going to be taking my Cavalli lashes, and these ones are in Cali, something like that. So now I'm going to go ahead and do the face really quick, and then we can come back and finish the eyes and add some highlighter, which is always fun. So stay tuned for that. I'll be right back. So now I finished the face. So I added some black liner into this waterline, and I also did this side. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the blue from the palette, and I already did the black liner, and I smudged it down a little bit. That way when I go in with the blue, it'll deepen it up. And then I'm going to go ahead and highlight. I'm going to be using my Hank & Henry Brilliant Pearls highlight in Glow Bandit, which looks like this. And I'm first going to take some in my inner corners. And my brow bones. And then I'm going to go in with the fluffier brush to hit my high points. And then I'm just going to apply lippy, and we are done. Alright, we have the final completed look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I really enjoyed creating this look using the Living in Color palette. I feel like there's a lot of shimmers that you could do a lot with, and then like the browns, you know. So I wanted to get a little bit creative and do something a little bit extra. And then as for my lippy combo, I just went in with a lip pencil and a lip gloss. Nothing too crazy or special. So yeah, so without further ado, do not forget to like and subscribe, and we're going to go ahead and roll the clip. Ooh.